Hey, it's Tony from Paper Player, and today we're going to be going over the top 8 cards from March of the Machines main set for Commander. What I mean by main set cards are things that you can actually find in a draft booster. None of that Commander exclusive nonsense, things that they only designate for eternal formats. The reality is I just want to talk about the things that come through Standard. At number 8, we have Breach the Multiverse, which is a sorcery speed spell in black that comes at a total cost of black 5. Essentially, when this card goes onto the stack, the entire table is going to have to look at one another and see who's going to deal with this spell. If the spell resolves, one of two things are going to happen. One, you're probably going to win that pod, or two, you're going to become the arch enemy of that pod, especially because you get to play cards from other people's decks, and most people in EDH hate that. These are my favorite types of spells. You spend a lot of mana, you get a big swingy effect. These types of cards really speed up a game of EDH and ultimately are fun. At number 7, we have Thalia and the Gitrog monster. This is one of the awesome team-ups that they have going through the theme of this set, and this one has a bunch of wards on it, but it's Abzan color 1, so a 4 CMC total. It's got first strike, death touch. You can play an additional land. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped, and then when it attacks, you could sack a creature or land to then draw a card. This is going to be one of the best Abzan stack commanders that they're out there, pairing this card up nicely with cards like Crucible World and Strip Mine or Ramming Up Excavator, and also being able to get more stack pieces along the lines of Collector Roof and Linvala to completely shut your opponents down. This card is going to be really hard to interact with, so if you don't have a 4/4 first striker, good luck taking this card down. Thalia and the Gitrog monster also comes with a alternate art and a store championship promo. I love what Wizards of the Coast is doing with this store championship promos, making them completely textless and making sure to pick out cards that have a ton of text on them like they did with the previous Omnath. With Thalia and the Gitrog monster, prepare to get got by first strike and death touch. At number 6, we have Faerie Mastermind. Easily the weirdest looking fairy, but probably an auto include in any blue deck. The card having flash can certainly be a gotcha moment, and this card looks like it eventually evolves into Consecrated Sphinx. WotC did a great job on Utah's Takahashi's card. At number 5, we have Kroxa and Kunoros. I can't wait to make a Martyr Reanimator style deck with this. This card has Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink, which all seem like flavor text to me. The real ability here is to reanimate something by exiling 5 other cards in your graveyard. This card combos perfectly with Altar of Dementia by sacrificing itself with the trigger on the stack to self-mill your entire deck to find that perfect reanimator target. At number 4, we have Phyrexian Censor. Having an additional Rule of Law style effect attached to a 3/3 body for 3 mana is what every stack player wants. Get your foil versions of these cards while they are still cheap, because in about 6 months they ain't going to be so cheap. At number 3, we have Tribute to the World Tree. This card is going to be an auto include for any type of big creature deck, even small creature decks. You're just going to want this because it boosts your team or you have the ability to draw extra cards. Playing this card with abilities like Persist, like shown here on Glen Elandra, are really going to be annoying for the table, and to take this card even further, pair it up with any sacrifice outlet like Viscera Seer and pair it with any other Persist cards like Kitchen Finks or even better, Murderous Redcrab to completely devastate the table. At number 2, we have Invasion of Ikoria. If you don't know what a battle is, I suggest you go to Google and figure that out. This card is a weaker version of Finale of Devastation, being that it doesn't give you the bonus of X equals 10 or more and limits you to non-human targets, but that doesn't change that this will be an auto include for any Court of Calling style deck. This being a permanent also opens the door to shenanigans with cards like Core Skyfisher or Winds of Rebuke to just keep replaying it over and over again. At number 1, we have Etali Primal Conqueror. This card is an absolute must pick up. For red 5, it's a 7/7 that comes in with Trample, and when Etali enters the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost, and then it has a Phyrexian green and 9 to transform it. The other side is cute, but primarily you're going to be playing Etali for its front side. Having this card as your Gruul style commander would be doing this card a disservice. This card is best served in the 99 and pairing it with another tricolor such as Naya, having access to cards like Felidar Guardian or Ephemerate to continuously trigger its enter the battlefield effect. Etali is best paired with Temur though, and will fit perfectly with cards like Deadeye Navigator. If you really want to get your Etali Rule Zeroed out of your playgroup, just pair this card with Displacer Kitten. After your playgroup experiences this combo a couple of times, I'm sure it's going to be met with a play a different deck. And there you have it, the top 8 cards from March of the Machines for EDH. These are going to be great upgrades to your existing decks, or may even inspire you to create a new deck. If you liked this video, go ahead and smash the like and subscribe button below, and if you disagreed with me, leave a comment. Never forget the paper player motto, which is never sell and only consume. Thanks for watching.